Good morning, students. In the part of vector differentiation lecture series, today lecture number 6, find a potential function for the conservative vector field. In the previous lecture, we discussed about the curl of a vector point function that is defined as del cross f bar or del cross a bar. So it will be defined as in the form of determinant del cross f bar is equal to I bar j bar k bar f1 dou by dou x dou by dou y dou by dou z f1 f2 f3. If suppose such a curl of a vector point function is 0, that is called an irrotational function. In the previous lecture I am also discussed about the different examples, how to calculate curl of a vector point function, how to show that a given vector point function is irrotational. Okay, if suppose your given function is irrotational, such a vector that means curl f bar is equal to 0, that is also called f bar is called conservative vector point function. Okay, previously I defined the irrotational vector f bar is irrotational, then curl f bar is equal to 0. If f bar is irrotational, then there always exists a scalar point function phi such that f bar is equal to grad phi. This phi is called scalar potential. Today we discuss about the how to find scalar potential function phi corresponding to the irrotational vector point function f bar. See here, you can just I give a small image here. It is our vector field directing towards arrow marks, that is a vector point function. If you are calculating curl is 0, curl f bar is 0, so that's why there is no rotation in the points where you are considering. So such a vector point function is called irrotational or conservative vector field. Such a vector fields, you have to calculate the corresponding a scalar point function phi such that f bar is equal to grad phi. Okay, so this will be explained with the help of an example here. First see here, show that x square minus yz I bar plus y square minus zx j bar plus z square minus xy k bar is irrotational and find its scalar potentials. That means here you observe that here two things. First they give a vector point function f bar. First of all, we have to show that the given vector point function is irrotational. That means curl f bar is equal to 0 bar. We have to show that curl f bar is equal to 0 bar. After showing that one, we have to find a scalar potential function phi in such a way that your given vector point function f bar is equal to such del phi, and we have to show that one. Now go through the first part. Given that f bar is equal to x square minus yz I bar plus y square minus zx j bar plus z square minus xy k bar. This is our given vector point function. First I try to show that this vector point function is irrotational. Okay, if f bar is equal to, from the definition of curl I am writing f bar is equal to f1 I bar plus f2 j bar plus f3 k bar. Then I am writing definition of curl f bar, that is del cross f bar is equal to determinant of I bar j bar k bar dou by dou x dou by dou y dou by dou z f1 f2 f3. These f1 f2 f3 are the components of I bar j bar k bar. Now I am replacing those values here. So del cross f bar is equal to I bar j bar k bar dou by dou x dou by dou y dou by dou z x square minus yz y square minus zx z square minus xy. Now I am calculating the determinant I bar by deleting first row and first column, the remaining 2 by 2 det here. dou by dou y of z square minus xy. With respect to y, I am calculating the partial derivative. With respect to y, z constant, the derivative of z square is 0 minus, with respect to y, the derivative of y is 1 and x is constant. Finally, I am getting here minus x. So, I bar into minus x. Actually, I have to write minus into dou by dou z of this one. So, dou by dou z of y square minus zx. With respect to z, I have to calculate the derivative of y square is 0 minus the derivative of z is 1 x, the minus x. Minus of minus x plus x. So, that's why I am writing I bar into minus x plus x minus j bar into, by deleting second column and first row. Now, I am writing dou by dou x of z square minus xy. With respect to x, the partial derivative, that is minus y minus dou by dou z of this one. Dou by dou z of this one is minus y, minus of minus y I am writing here plus y. Next, plus k bar, by deleting third column and first row, dou by dou x of y square minus zx, that is with respect to x we are calculating, that is we are having minus z minus dou by dou y of x square minus yz. So, with respect to y, that is minus z, minus into minus plus z. So, this is our value of del cross f bar. By simplifying this one, I bar into minus x plus x get cancel, 0 bar, plus minus y plus y cancel, 0 bar. Next, k bar is equal to minus z plus z, 0 k bar. So, finally, I am getting 0 I bar plus 0 j bar plus 0 k bar. If every component is 0, such a vector is called 0 vector, 0 bar. So, del cross f bar is equal to 0. If del cross f bar is 0, such a vector point function f bar is called irrotational. Okay. In the given problem, first of all, we have to show that the given vector point function is irrotational. So, first part is completed. Now, I am given function is irrotational. First part is completed. Now, I am calculating scalar potential phi. For that one, see here, if f bar is irrotational, then there exists a scalar potential function phi such that f bar is equal to del phi. Del phi is nothing but gradient of a scalar point function. Okay, in the generalized way, I can write f bar is in the component form f1 I bar plus f2 j bar plus f3 k bar. This is the component form of f bar is equal to del phi. From the definition of gradient, del phi is nothing but dou phi by dou x into I bar plus dou phi by dou y into j bar plus dou phi by dou z into k bar. Now, f bar is the given vector point function. I am writing f bar. F bar is x square minus yz I bar plus y square minus zx j bar plus z square minus xy k bar. This is the given vector point function. It will be comparing with the del phi now. Del phi is dou phi by dou x into I bar plus dou phi by dou y into j bar plus dou phi by dou z into k bar. Now, comparing the components of I bar, j bar, k bar. For I bar, the first component dou phi by dou x in RHS. In the LHS, it is equal to x square minus yz. So, that's why I am writing dou phi by dou x is equal to x square minus yz. In the same way, dou phi by dou y is equal to z square minus, y square minus zx. In the same way, dou phi by dou z is equal to z square minus x square. By using these three equations, I can find the scalar potential function phi. Okay. By taking the first equation dou phi by dou x, if dou phi by dou x is equal to x square minus yz, this is the first equation. Now, I am taking the cross multiplication, dou phi is equal to x square minus yz into dou x. Okay. Now, it is look like a differential equation in terms of phi and x. So, that is why I am taking, by taking integration on both sides, integral d phi will be treated as dou phi will be treated as d phi. So integral 1 d phi is equal to integration of x square minus yz dou x. Actually dou x can be written into the form of dx by treating y and z are constant. If you are treating y and z are constants, only x is our variable. Now I am write the integration here. Integration of 1 d phi, it is nothing but phi in LHS is equal to integration of x square. X square integration is x cube by 3 minus yz are constants, treated as constants, yz into 1. The integration of 1 is x, so that's why I am writing minus xyz, plus I have to write a constant here. Instead of a constant, I am treating yz are constants here, so that's why I am writing a constant function in terms of yz, phi 1 of yz. So this will be taken it as an equation number 1. Okay, so this is come from the first equation, dou phi by dou x equal to x square minus yz. In the same way, I go through the second equation, dou phi by dou y is equal to y square minus zx. Here also I can take the cross multiplication, dou phi is equal to y square minus zx dou y. Now I am taking the integration on both sides. Integral 1 d phi is equal to integration of y square minus zx dy. Here also y is the independent variable, the remaining two variables treated as constants. So z and x treated as constants, the remaining only y is the variable. Now integration of 1 d phi is phi is equal to the integration of y square, it is y cube by 3 minus the integration of zx. Zx are constants, only 1 is there, the integration of 1 is y. So I am writing minus xyz, plus I have to write a constant here. Why? Because of xz treated constant, the constant will be written into the form of phi 2 of xz. It is a constant here. It will be taken it as a equation number 2. Now I go through the third one. Dou phi by dou z is equal to z square minus xy. Here also I am taking the cross multiplication, dou phi is equal to z square minus xy into dou z by taking the integration. Integral 1 d phi is equal to integration of z square minus xy dz. Here z is the independent variable and both x and y are treated as constants. By taking the integration in LHS, integral 1 d phi, it is 5 is equal to the integration of z square, that is z cube by 3 minus integration of xy is xyz plus a constant in terms of xy, so it can be written as phi 3 of xy. It can be taken it as equation number 3. Okay, I am getting three different definitions of pi here. So the first one is phi is equal to x cube by 3 minus xyz plus phi 1, it is a constant, and phi is equal to y cube by 3 minus xyz plus phi 2, it is a constant, and phi is equal to z cube by 3 minus xyz plus phi 3, it is a constant. I am getting three different meanings of phi. Based on these three phi's, I can write the generalized phi here. Phi is equal to, I can write the each function one time from this one. If there is any common function, instead of those common functions, only one time you have to write in the generalized function. In the phi, x cube by 3 is only one time, it will be presented in three equations, so I am writing x cube by 3. Next, minus xyz in equation 1 and minus xyz in equation 2 and minus xyz is in equation 3. So minus xyz is common in each and every equation, that's why instead of three times only I am writing one time minus xyz. Next, phi 1 is constant, okay, leave it that constant, plus in the second equation y cube by 3, I am writing y cube by 3. In the third equation z cube by 3, I am writing z cube by 3. So finally phi is equal to x cube by 3 plus y cube by 3 plus z cube by 3 minus xyz, plus instead of constant I am writing a constant c or any arbitrary constant. okay, at the place of constants. Finally, our function phi is equal to x cube by 3 plus y cube by 3 plus z cube by 3 minus xyz plus a constant c, which is a scalar potential for the function vector point function f bar is equal to del phi. Okay, so whenever the vector point function f bar, especially it is an irrotational, then that time we have to calculate the scalar potential function phi in such a way that f bar is equal to del phi. And the reverse bias also you have to check that one. If suppose you phi is your vector point function, for this one you are calculating gradient grad phi, that must be equal to f bar. For example, dou phi by dou x. Dou phi by dou x is the derivative of x cube by 3, that is nothing but x square minus yz. Okay, when you are observing here your f bar, the component of I bar is x square minus yz, like component of j bar is y square minus zx, and component of k bar is z square minus xy. If you are calculating grad of this one, that must be equal to f bar. Okay, this is the way we can calculate the scalar potential function for an conservative vector point function or irrotational vector point function f bar. Okay, it's an important problem. This is the another example. Find the constants a, b, c, so that the vector point function a bar is equal to x plus 2y plus az I bar plus bx minus 3y minus zk j bar plus 4x plus 2y plus 2z k bar is irrotational. Already they given that the given vector point function is irrotational. Also find scalar potential function phi such that a bar is equal to del phi. So we have to find a scalar potential function phi which is equal to okay, now we calculate scalar potential function phi. Okay, given that a bar is irrotational, based on that particular result, we calculate the values of a, b, c. So I am writing a bar is equal to x plus 2y plus az I bar plus bx minus 3y minus zj bar plus 4x plus cy plus 2z k bar. It is irrotational. From the definition of irrotational, del cross a bar is equal to 0 bar. So I am writing the definition of del cross a bar, I bar, j bar, k bar, dou by dou x, dou by dou y, dou by dou z, x plus 2y plus az, bx minus 3y minus z, 4x plus cy plus 2z is equal to 0 bar. Now I am calculating the determinant by deleting first row and first column. I bar into 2 by 2 det with respect to y, that is c, and with respect to z it is 1. So it can be written as c plus 1. So I bar into c plus 1 minus j bar into 4 plus a plus k bar into b minus 2 is equal to 0 bar. So the given vector point function is irrotational, that is equating to the 0 vector 0 bar, that is 0 I bar plus 0 j bar plus 0 k bar. By comparing the components of I bar, j bar, k bar, I component is c plus 1, c plus 1 is equal to 0. From this one I am getting c is equal to minus 1. For the component of j bar, minus of 4 minus a, that is equal to 0. So finally I am getting a is equal to 4. Component of k bar, b plus 2, sorry, by mistake I am writing here, it is b minus 2. So b minus 2, so b minus 2 is equal to 0. So finally I am getting b is equal to plus 2. Finally I get the values, a is equal to 4, b is equal to plus 2 and c is equal to minus 1. These values you have to replace in the given vector point functions. A bar is equal to x plus 2y plus 4z I bar plus 2x minus 3y minus z j bar plus 4x minus y plus 2z k bar, by replacing ABC in the given vector point function. Okay, up to here we can arrange the find the values of ABC by the help of a bar is a irrotational vector point function. Now if a bar is irrotational function, then there exists a scalar potential function phi such that a bar is equal to del phi. So a bar in the component form a1 I bar plus a2 j bar plus a3 k bar is equal to del phi. Del phi is dou phi by dou x into I bar plus dou phi by dou y into j bar plus dou phi by dou z into k bar. Now I am writing a bar here once again, x plus 2y plus 4z I bar plus 2x minus 3y minus z k j bar plus 4x minus y plus 2z k bar that is equal to del phi definition dou phi by dou x I bar plus dou phi by dou y j bar plus dou phi by dou z k bar. Now by comparing the components of I bar, j bar, k bar, I am writing dou phi by dou x is equal to x plus 2y plus 4z. So this one is okay. Next dou phi by dou y is equal to 2x minus 3y minus z, and dou phi by dou z is equal to 4x minus y plus 2z. Here also three equations are existing by comparing the vector point function a bar and grad phi. Now simplifying these three equations and get the solution now. So first equation del phi is equal to x plus 2y plus 4z. By taking the cross multiplication, dou phi is equal to x plus 2y plus 4z is equal to dou x. By taking the integration, integral 1 d phi is equal to integral x plus 2y plus 4z dx. So integration of 1 is 1 with respect to d phi is phi. In RHS we can calculate the integration with respect to x. Treat y and z are constants. So the integration of x is x square by 2 plus the integration of 2y is 2xy plus the integration of 4z is 4xz plus I have to write a constant in the terms of phi 1 of yz. Why? Because of yz treated as constants here. Now go through the second equation. Dou phi by dou y is equal to 2x minus 3y minus z. So dou phi is equal to plus 2x minus 3y minus z into dou y. By taking the integration, integral 1 d phi is equal to integration of 2x minus 3y minus z into dy. By integral 1 d phi is equal to phi is equal to integration of 2x is 2xy minus integration of minus 3y is minus 3y square by 2 minus integration of z with respect to y. So that is yz plus phi 2 is a constant. Why? Because of with respect to y we are calculating integration here. Both x and z treated as constant. So the constant is also in terms of xz. So phi 2 xz. Come under the third equation. Dou phi by dou z is equal to 4x minus y plus 2z, and by taking the cross multiplication, dou phi is equal to 4x minus y plus 2z into dou z. By taking integration, integral 1 d phi is equal to integration of 4x minus y plus 2z into dz. So that implies phi is equal to the integration of 4x with respect to z. When we are taking integration with respect to z, x and y treated as constants. So 4x into z minus the integration of y is yz plus the integration of 2z square is z square plus a constant phi 3 of y comma z. So I have three equations now, three different definitions of phi. First one, phi is equal to x square by 2 plus 2xy plus 4xz plus phi 1 is a constant. From the second, phi is equal to 2xy minus 3y square by 2 minus yz plus phi 2, it is a constant. And the third one, phi is equal to 4xz minus yz plus z square plus phi 3 of yz, it is a constant. From these three equations I am getting phi. Phi is equal to, you have to write the generalized equation of phi. No repeated functions are not allowed. So x square by 2, so x square by 2 is only one time presented in 1, so I am writing x square by 2. Next 2xy, here 2xy is there, and the second equation also 2xy. So instead of 2 times, only I am writing 1 time 2xy. Next 4xz. 4xz is 1 time in first equation and the second time in third equation 4xyz. Instead of these 2 times, I am writing only 1 time 4xz. Next yz. Yz is in second equation as well as third equation also. So only 1 time I am writing yz. Next minus 3y square by 2 minus 3y square by 2 and plus z square. Finally our phi is x square by 2 minus 3y square by 2 plus z square plus 2xy minus yz plus 4xz plus constant, where c is a constant. So therefore phi is a scalar potential function such that a bar is equal to del phi. Here also a bar is a irrotational vector point function or a conservative vector field. So first with the help of irrotational property I calculate a, b, c values. I replaced the a, b, c values in the given vector point function a bar. After replacing, it will be comparing with the grad phi. By comparing, we get 3 different equations. By solving these 3 equations, you are getting phi. This is the way we can calculate the scalar potential function corresponding to a rotational vector or a conservative vector field. Okay, please work out this problem. If del phi is equal to yz I bar plus zx j bar plus xy k bar, then find phi. In this example, you directly calculate phi by comparing the given vector point function with the del phi. No need to take irrotational property here, just you have to calculate phi only. Okay, so here also you are getting 3 equations. Dou phi by dou x is equal to yz, dou phi by dou y is zx, dou phi by dou z is xy. Those 3 equations are solved with the help of integration. After solving, you have to write the value of phi. Okay, thank you. Today we discuss about the finding of scalar potential function corresponding to a irrotational vector point function. In the next lecture, we discuss about the vector identities.